Ahoy, all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be playing some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Zombie Survival. Looks like I'm going to be Bill Paxton today. Game over, man, game over. I'm going to give you guys just a little rundown of how I normally do zombie mode, and then I'm going to get into a question that one of our YouTube subscribers was kind enough to ask on the channel. So it's something we're going to start doing. If you guys want to have me answer some questions for you guys, it doesn't even have to be like, what am I trying to say? It doesn't even have to be like walkthrough stuff. It could just be like what Protagon asked is, do you mind talking about your history in video games and where you started, your favorite games, and if you're excited about any games coming out. So I'm going to be answering that question later on. But first I'm going to be talking about what I like to do in zombie survival mode. So pretty much first round, knife everything. It only takes one hit with a knife in the first round to kill things. In the second round, it takes 2 hits with the knife. See, you'll hit them back, and then your second hit will be the one that kills them. So do that, saves on ammo, and it's just a whole lot easier in the long run. So just gonna go ahead and wipe everything out for the first 3 rounds. And it looks like this asshole is not even playing.
Serves you right. Heads up, we got inbound.
Son of a bitch, he's not. I got 2 people down. Are you kidding me? Are these people even playing, or are they just sitting and shitting? Am I the only one that's playing right now? That's stupid. I hate that. I hate that when that happens. Well, I guess I'll just revive until, you know, they get back.
Should be a ton of Atlas gear we can use.
Okay. It looks like at least 2 of them are back. And that's what matters. Alright, so round 3, what I like to do is I'll kill a good majority of them, and then that's when I'm going to start opening doors. First thing you do, you open that door right there, the Atlas door, and then after that, you're going to go to the back left door once you're inside that room. Open it, and then there's going to be another door that you'll open, and that's the door to the exosuit room. Like I said, just continue to knife. Every round that goes up, that's how many knives it takes to kill an enemy. Until you get the exosuit, and then you're for like a couple rounds, you'll basically 1 or 2 shot him. I'm going to get some good points reviving this guy, because he's not here. So just keep on knifing away. It definitely is. Oh, they opened the door. Okay. So this door right here, this is the door you're going to want to open. And then back here in the far back, you can turn on the power if you want. You get some extra points that way. But this back right door right here, see if they're going to follow. Is she going to open it? Nope, she's not. Okay, so I always like to let other people open stuff because it just, you know, it saves you money. Go up the stairs, through the door, and jump down. There's your exosuit. Now you're gonna want to turn on the power station back here first, and then it'll open it up, and then you can get your exosuit. And you can do your double jumps and whatnot. Probably not hit the ceiling. But round 4 is where you're gonna get the dogs. Dogs in the exosuit is crazy easy. You just punch them and get it out of the way. It's a really quick round. They've already broken that one? Wow. You're going to want to try and... Hey, credits. The one thing you're going to want to do, once you get your exosuit, gather up all of the additional... Yeah, see, these are the dogs I was talking about. The one thing you're going to want to do once you gather up once you get your exosuit is to gather all the perks for that suit. Like there's one over here for slam. The ones you're really going to need are medic and reload. Quick reload is going to be vital later on. So that's the slam one right there. You don't really need slam. I mean, you can get it if you want, but the next thing you're going to do is go to the 3D printer. They already broke that one too. Jesus. These people are just wasting. It's going to be a couple rounds before you actually shoot anything. And that's because you're going to want to get that 3D printer, which I don't want to open that door. I want one of them to open the door.
Don't let it fight.
Full ammo.
I'll take that.
Hey, we got somebody. Hopefully they're good. Looks like I'm just going to have to open this up and see what we can get. Oh, this drone. That's really good if you can get this protection drone. If you're ever being chased by a mob, that's what you want. You're going to want that protection drone because what it does is you'll hit, see it's L1 on the trigger. So you'll hit that and it'll throw out this flashing light that attracts all the zombies, and then it'll detonate and kill them all, or you can throw a grenade in there just to be safe. I just punched him in the face. Give me something good. I got that. It's a good gun. I recommend getting this one. If you can't get the what is it, the deconstructor or something, I forget. It's the triple barrel eviscerating shotgun thing. That's the gun you really want to get. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try a running jump. Bam! Nope, didn't work. Almost got wrecked. Almost got wrecked. But okay. That's pretty much all you guys got to do. Once you get all your goodies here, just upgrade your weapon and get your perks. So now that we've done that, let's talk about my history in gaming. So, nope, not enough credits yet. So for my history in gaming, my very first system that I ever owned, I'm only going to talk about my console history because that's mainly what I am. I'm not really a PC gamer. I just never was a fan of the mouse and keyboard unless you want to talk about World of Warcraft, and which that's the exception to the rule because that was a huge part of my life. Like months of accrued game time. So this is the reload one there, I think. That's the one you're really going to want. Hey, there's another one. Hopefully I can get something good out of here. I want that. But just not enough points. Fuck you. Get wrecked. I'll probably end up getting like an assault rifle or something. Not what I want. No, I don't want that. But my very first console was actually an Atari. I had an Atari, and didn't have too many games for it. I was just a little kid, but I had, I think, Pac-Man and Pong, which at the time I didn't really understand what a console was and how they worked, but I was fascinated by it. I thought Pac-Man especially was amazing. It was just so much fun. Didn't realize how repetitive it was because, you know, at the time you're just trying to figure it all out. Like, oh, how does this work? Come on, give me something good. Oh, there it was. Damn it, I missed it. Wait till it goes around again. There it is. Nope. Shit. No, I guess I'll take this. Yeah, I got an assault rifle. I called it. 10 round clip. Well, this thing better hit hard then because that's insane. But moving on from the Atari, I moved on to the NES. That was the next one I had. And that's kind of when I started like actual like gaming, like looking forward to playing video games every day, not just a distraction. Like, I'm bored. That's mainly what the Atari was for me. Like, I'm bored. I guess I'll play video games. I went outside and I played with my dinosaur toys a lot as a little kid, which, looking back, that was good fun times. But when I got to the NES, playing Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, looking back at Duck Hunt now, how you had a gun that you could point at your screen and it knew exactly where you were shooting, that still blows my mind. If I thinking about it now, that technology back then was a predecessor to what, you know, you get in your Kinect. Like, it knows where you are and stuff like that, and it knows where on the screen you're looking. Oh, he's got the laser, that's sweet. But Duck Hunt was that fucking dog, man. If you ever missed both ducks, or all three ducks, or whatever it was, and he laughed at you, oh, that drove me. Oh, he's the most annoying character in video game history. Because he relies on you to be fed. He is your pet. And he has the audacity to mock you. Fuck him. Fuck that dog. I would have left him out in that swamp. See how he's laughing then. But, moving on from Duck Hunt and into Super Mario Brothers, played a lot of Battletoads. That was the game that I really got into co-op. Had a lot of fun in co-op, mainly because you could hit each other. Nobody ever finished a level in Battletoads. And if you did finish a level in Battletoads without beating the shit out of each other, you made it to the jet ski level, and then nobody could ever beat the jet ski level. So I honestly only think there were 2 levels in Battletoads, and that's all they built. Which, if they did, I know they probably didn't, but nobody ever got past that. They didn't really need to build past that. But after that, I think the only other game that I really played for the NES was Kirby's Adventure. Fun times had on Kirby's Adventure. I don't know, not much to say about it, just that was a fun game that I really enjoyed playing. And I only needed those, like, 3 or 4 games to, you know, have fun. I didn't need a new game every month. And I kind of miss those days whenever, oh shit. Yeah, I kind of miss those days. Need to bring those back when I was content with just a few games. I need some ammo, like yesterday. Shit. These ones that have the green mist following them, don't let them hit you, because once they hit you, they're the ones that can infect you. And after a time, you will die. And you will actually be respawned as a zombie, which is actually kind of cool. And these electric ones, they're the ones that are going to affect your... what am I trying to say? They're the ones that are going to affect your exosuit. So if you get hit by a zombie, this is where you upgrade your weapons. Definitely upgrade your weapons as often as possible. But behind me is where you would get rid of that contamination. Right back here on that. You'll stand, I think it's like only one person. If there's multiple people who are infected, only one person has to do it, just as long as everybody who's infected is standing on that platform, then they're good. But had the going back to the consoles, I had the NES for a very long time. Then after that, I had Sega Genesis. And Sega Genesis for me was all about Mortal Kombat. The first Mortal Kombat was one of the funnest games I've ever played. Just Mortal Kombat in general. I know I was playing Mortal Kombat X, and it's probably the best of the series, but nothing will beat my childhood of playing Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 was 3 Ultimate Edition, I think that's what it was called, where you just had all super, super awesome characters. Every single time, I was like, Sub-Zero was my guy. He was the shit whenever I was a kid. Had to play a Sub-Zero. Oh, hyper damage is great. All you have to do is shoot him once and they'll explode. Let's see. Sometimes you can even just punch them, save on ammo that way. But if you ever see a big group of them, just, one-shot them. Then, what else did I play on Sega Genesis? Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. Sonic the Hedgehog. Played a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because Tails, I thought, was the coolest guy. I always wanted to play as Tails, but you never could. So I got mad that I couldn't play as Tails. So my goal, even though you technically couldn't do it, my goal was to kill Tails. Try and get him locked behind walls, and then leave as fast as I could without Tails getting to me. But he always found a way to get his copter tail to come and find me, and it always pissed me off because I wanted to kill him, but I never could. What was another game on Sega? Oh, Road Rash. Road Rash was one of the funnest games ever. Motorcycle racing where you could actually hit other players and knock them off their motorcycles, and they would go flying. They need to bring that game back. I would play Road Rash a lot. You can kind of do it in GTA 5. All you have to do is just get a custom motorcycle map where you can hit each other, and it would basically be Road Rash. Nope, not enough yet. Oh, I did get it. Reload. That's where you get your reload, and definitely that should have been one of my earlier purchases, because fast reload is a necessity in zombie survival.
Reloading.
We're on level 10. After level 10, that's where things can start getting difficult. Before that, though, see, that's the you just shoot some. That's the distraction bot I was telling you about. The decoy bot, I think is what it's called. Stay away from the yellow ones right there. Am I gonna eat it here? I hope not. Distracting. Another thing you never want to do, which I kind of am right now, is, besides wasting grenades, never get separated from your group. It looks like I'm just going to have to back myself in a corner here, accrue some points, upgrade my weapon, and then after that I will rejoin my posse. But they need to, going back to consoles, they need to bring back Road Rash. That was such a fun game. Alright, I'll upgrade my weapon here. And actually, I had a huge gap between my next consoles because I was just content with the Sega. I'm like, you don't need more than a Sega. Nobody needs more than a Sega Genesis. Then my friend, back in, I think it was sometime in the 90s, I forget when it came out. But sometime in the 90s, they came out with Sony PlayStation, the first Sony PlayStation. And my friend was kind enough to sell me his, and he gave me 3 of the worst games ever. He gave me a demo disc, which I played the shit out of. And then he gave me Twisted Metal 3, which I played a lot of it because that was the only game I had, but it was a shitty game. It really was a shitty game. Then I went out and I bought my own PlayStation games. And one of my first purchases for the Sony PlayStation was actually what I consider to be the greatest video game of all time, and that's Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, besides World of Warcraft, I'm not sure I put more time into any other video game. Final Fantasy VII is the best story, best characters, and I just remember having so much fun with the different characters, the different weapons, Cloud's ultimate sword, the glass or the diamond one that the lower your health was, the sword would actually change colors. It started out white, but if your health was really low, it would turn to a dark purple. And I'm not sure, but I think that the lower your health was, you couldn't hit as hard with that one. Or it may have just been you couldn't hit as hard in general with all of the weapons. But the best part were the summons that you could get, or the random Guardian Force of I guess Guardian Forces were Final Fantasy VIII, weren't they? But the summon of Odin coming in, and he would just randomly pop into a fight, and he would kill stuff for you. Or no, I take that back. Odin, I'm so sorry. In Final Fantasy VII, Odin was actually a summon, but he would automatically kill. In Final Fantasy VIII, he was a random summon where he would come in. So, yeah, now I remember. It's been so long. I do plan on purchasing Final Fantasy VII when it is re-released for the PlayStation, and I'm going to actually... get back here, buddy. You gotta get on that platform. You were infected. You gotta get on the platform. Alright, fine, don't. Do you. I don't care. Here, I'll purchase it for you. You gotta get on here, too, really quick. Do you not know how it works? You gotta get on that platform, or you're gonna die. But, okay, there you go. Okay, getting back to Final Fantasy VII. Red 13, Sephiroth, Cloud, who is... I always renamed my characters, so I'm really bad at remembering the names. Vincent. Vincent was a badass. Loved Vincent. And, oh man, I can't remember their names, but he was the captain. I know there was the guy who was basically the Jax knockoff in Mortal Kombat. The Barrett. Barrett was great too. Barrett was funny as hell. Man, I'm getting so nostalgic about the game now that I can't wait for it to be re-released to where I can buy that game again. It's going to be so much fun. Happy times. And I'll get to play with my Knights of the Round summon, which took 14 hours, it seemed, to finally be over with. And I'll take on the weapons, the actual, like, the monsters named weapons. And I'm going to spend probably just as much time as I did back then getting my golden chocobo and racing him against that one guy who had the black chocobo and whooping his ass up and down that racetrack. But I'll get off Final Fantasy VII because I got a lot more games to get to. Final Fantasy VIII, I had a lot of fun with that one too. I actually had a great story too. Besides the ending, as soon as I got to like the ending and that past future shit, that wasn't as fun. I would have preferred it to stick with the seed story missions, and I thought that was just super cool. But what was another game? Okay, here's a fun game that I really, really enjoyed on the PlayStation. A lot of people may not know what game I'm talking about, but it was called The Brave Fencer Musashi. And it was about this like little kid who was summoned to this other dimension, and he had to take on this evil empire that was taking over this quaint little village. And you got to really get to know the villagers, and I loved them so much. Another thing you could do is a bunch of this villagers and castle folk were missing. They were trapped in these crystals that were hidden all over the world. And as you went around the world, you could find these crystals, and you had to break it out and release them. And they would do different things for you, like there were innkeepers, and once you broke out the innkeeper, you'd be able to stay at the inn and stuff like that. So, what was other things that happened in that game? I don't know, there really wasn't much to the game. Terrible, terrible graphics. No, like, the mouth didn't move at all. This is, like, original PlayStation, like, early on, so you can't expect too much. But after Brave Fencer Musashi, played a lot of Metal Gear, some Siphon Filter, love Siphon Filter. Anton Gurdu is still one of the coolest villains ever, even though he was only in the game for a little bit. But things are going to start kicking up, so I'm just going to start listing off video games. Resident Evil 2, Dino Crisis was amazing for the original PlayStation. And then after that, I moved on to the PlayStation 2, And that's where I actually played my first Grand Theft Auto game. I had San Andreas was actually my first Grand Theft Auto game. What else did I have? The God of War series for the PlayStation 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I played a few of the Guitar Hero games. But the best game for the PlayStation 2, and in my top 10 games of all time, that's Resident Evil 4. Fantastic game. Love that game so freaking much. Then after the PlayStation 2, I never had a Xbox original, but I remember going over to my friend's house when they would have LAN parties. I don't think I've ever had more fun in my life playing video games than sitting around with my friends with a bunch of TVs and a bunch of Xbox originals playing Halo LAN parties. That was the most fun of my entire life. I really do believe that. Like, just crying to the point where you almost piss yourself. It's just so funny. And just naming your different Spartans and stuff like that. But after the PlayStation 2, the next console I had was the 360. And this is when I became a legit official gamer. Games, the Gears of War series, Modern Warfare's the Modern Warfare, Call of Duty's, GTA 5, I put a lot of time. I have GTA 5 for my PlayStation 4 now, because that's what it came with. I would have preferred to have got on my Xbox One, but it came with it on Black Friday, so I can't complain too much. But the Halo series, Skyrim, played the shit out of some Skyrim, man. I loved Bethesda games. What was the other games that I purchased? Wait, was Skyrim Bethesda? I can't really think right now. But like the Fallout games. And yeah, it was Bethesda, because what I'm thinking Mass Effect. That's BioWare. I love Mass Effect series. One of the best story series in any game, because it carries over from one game to the other. Your character, all your decisions and stuff like that. Garrett was amazing, great character as your partner. And it's weird for watching other people play, because normally I change the look of my character, so he always looked different than a lot of these other videos. And whenever I look at the original design, I'm like, who is that guy? Oh, I guess that's their version. He doesn't look anything like mine, because in my mind, my guy was who. Yeah, get me up, please. I gotta hurry up, because shit's getting real. Arkham, the Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, fantastic games. Played the shit out of those. And then the hardest games of all time, Dark Souls 1 and 2. Those games are stupid hard. Stupid hard. And then I really got into games that had, like this right here. It's a fun game, but it doesn't really have a good story mission. And that's when I got into the Telltale games, the Walking Dead games. The first season 1 of the Walking Dead video game, I actually cried. Like, that's how good the story is in that game. And then they had The Wolf Among Us, which is also a fantastic game. Trying to think. GTA 5. Red Dead Redemption. Talk about a fun game. And they had the expansion with the zombies. What was that? What was the name of that expansion pack? I can't think of it right now. I am so gonna die. I should not have separated, but I wanted to get that. Oh, shit. Get out of here. Throw up the, no, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. No way I'm gonna get back to them. Ah, shit. Ten seconds. Oh, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone for that upgrade. I should have stuck with my group. Yep, I'm dead. Okay, that gun right there, that's the gun you're going to want to try to get. That's the gun you're going to want for this zombie survival. And just keep upgrading it. Except it doesn't look like she has upgraded it once. And definitely did not get the reload upgrade for that gun. Damn it. I'm sure she'll be fine. I say she's because it's the character. Yeah, just keep running around that bus. Keep wiping them out that way. Just keep doing that. I don't think we're going to make it past this one because she's the only one alive. She has the idea down. I don't know, maybe just double jump, get away from him. Yeah. Ooh. No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Go back around the bus. And you still had ammo for that. I think that this is going to be it. Are you trying to go for a new weapon right there? You kidding? You're going to eat it. Yep. Alright, well, it looks like that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you to everybody for watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button right down there. We got a lot of fun stuff on the channel. We also launched our Indiegogo campaign. So if you wouldn't mind donating that so we can get a better computer, so we can get better quality streams. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.